Hello, hello. Good evening, everybody. Are we ready for match day 8? We have just over 2 hours to go. And it's probably the biggest match day on the UCL fantasy calendar. So it's going to be a fun one. And yeah, I hope we're all watching the goal show, by the way. See if well, I don't know, it depends if you've got TNT Sports or what, but that goal show is going to be elite tonight. And so is, you know, my Twitter feed's probably going to be very, very busy as well. Thamesin, match day 8, Limitless, let's go. Indeed, indeed. Thank you for coming in. Zaphod says not ready until the lineups come out. I think most of us are probably going to be in the same position. I am not going to lie to you. And I think I will make maybe another like 2 or 3 changes to my own team before the deadline. We'll see what happens when the deadline when the lineups come out. I think I'll make 2 or 3 more changes and then go into it with that, and then we'll see, you know, who's kind of starting and who isn't. But I think for me, I'm a little bit more wary about the Liverpool defence with Konate not returning. You know, I'm looking at the clean sheet odds. We've got our clean sheet odds over on the right hand side. Arsenal, Liverpool, Barca, Man City. I think out of those teams, I'm not so confident anymore in a Liverpool clean sheet, and I'm not that confident on a Barca clean sheet. I think Arsenal and City should be decent, but again, City's not great either, I would say. Galatasaray, obviously, you know, a pretty decent team, but yeah, I think with Liverpool, obviously, I've posted so many predicted lineups over on Twitter, and Liverpool, obviously, Konate isn't back, so I think Gomez is injured, I want to say, which means it's probably going to be like Endo that plays in centre back, and I don't really want to gamble that on a Limitless, so I'll probably have to move Alisson to someone else. Barca, obviously Copenhagen basically need a win to qualify, and I really expect them to score because Barca haven't kept a clean sheet yet in the Champions League. So I did see someone today actually with triple Arsenal defence, and it is kind of tempting. I don't know, it depends on the other attackers that I would want, but the triple Arsenal defence, I don't actually mind that shout at all. You know, going for like White, Mosquera, Lewis Skelly, and then obviously you're missing out on the attackers, but you don't know what the minutes are going to look like for the attackers, so it's a bit of a, you know, a dodgy situation, I think. It depends. I think I think the one I really want to look into is Arsenal before the deadline and kind of see what people are saying about it. Because I would really like an attacker, but again, I don't know what the minutes are going to be like. So we'll maybe see what the bench looks like as well, and who could potentially come in. Take a quick look at the chat. Armando. Hopefully most of my team starts. I know. I think it's going to be a much more... to be fair, I think if you're not using a chip this week, I think you're going to be okay with most of the starters. I think realistically it's just going to be Arsenal and potentially Bayern, but the predicted lineups have the Bayern players starting, so it might only be Arsenal that really rotate. Thoughts on De Ketelaere? I don't mind it. I think in terms of Atalanta attackers, he's probably the best one. But again, we'll wait and see if he starts when the lineups come out. Fährmann in place of Rafinha. Do you know, I'm going to be honest, I've been doubting Fährmann this whole thing and he keeps proving me wrong. I am personally not going to do it, but obviously Fährmann's the guy that's been getting the points, so obviously you can't, you know, blame anyone for that one. As an Arsenal fan, I'm bearish on Gyökeres. That's not a good thing, isn't it? I can't remember. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to do with Gyökeres yet. A lot of the predicted lineups don't have him starting. I think if he starts, I'll probably keep him in there, but I don't know. I'll wait and see. Obviously, you know, we're sharing opinions and stuff here, so we'll see what happens. John, hello. Just one question. Would you sell Haaland or Kane to bring in Gyökeres? I would definitely wouldn't sell Haaland. City need to win tonight, and they're playing at home, so Haaland is a must-have, I think. Kane is one that I would be a little bit more wary about because obviously I've got a full post on Twitter about avoiding Bayern. So it depends. It depends on your other, like the rest of your team. Obviously, if you want to keep Kane, then definitely just keep Kane. I think this is like I would more avoid Bayern if you're using a chip this week. But those who already have Bayern, I think there's better transfers that you can make. Obviously, you know, based on the fact that they're all starting. Surely you go White, Lewis, and their keeper. Yeah, that's true. Aye, that's fair. Yeah, White, Lewis, and Raya, and then you can have Grimaldo and Mendes. Yamal or Haaland? I can only bring one into my team. Who would you pick? I would probably go for Haaland because I think you can cover Barca attack with other players, Rafinha and Fermin and stuff like that. For City, I think you're going for the main guy in Haaland, so I would pick Haaland out of those two. Who's the priority sell? Svensson, Van de Ven, Upamecano, Elise. Well, Upamecano and Elise, I think, are predicted to start. I'm pretty sure Svensson is suspended and Van de Ven is injured, so both of those guys I think have to come out. If I had to take one player, would I go with Cucurella or Buongiorno? I would keep Cucurella and I would sell Buongiorno, if that's what you mean, or I would buy Cucurella. Chevalier, Rulli in goal, probably... That's a tough one, actually. Probably Rulli. Yeah, I don't know. Actually, no, I would probably go for Chevalier. I feel like there's a higher chance of Chevalier getting more saves. Thinking of going Martinelli instead of Madueke and Van Dijk instead of Mendes. I don't really like the Liverpool defence anymore. I think that's something that I'm going to change. Martinelli instead of Madueke, I might do myself as well, to be fair. For those of us without a Limitless chip, what would justify taking a hit? I think the only thing that justifies a hit in match day is your player not starting. Because at the end of the... Well, it depends. Like, I think hits are never that worth it when you only have one match day to go, but at the same time, all you need is your player that you've brought in to outscore the guy you're taking out for 4 points. So at that point, you need a return. And again, it's a lot easier when the player you currently have isn't starting. So it's obviously very dependent. Like I think if you've not got if you can't field a starting 11, then take a hit, because you want to have 11 stars. Szoboszlai or Salah? I've got Salah in for now, but they're both good. Sorry, I don't know how to say that name. Is it for Remy FC? I think I would sell. I think maybe Atgun and Davinson Sanchez. I think the rest of them are fine. Out of them, to be honest. Sell one of Guirassy, Osimhen, Greenwood to get Mbappe, and would you sell Elise to Rafinha if you have Yamal? Use my Limitless in matchday 5, captained Mbappe. Or captain Mbappe. I would say, out of those guys, I would probably sell Osimhen. Yeah, I'd probably sell Osimhen to get Mbappe. Would I sell Elise to Rafinha if I had Yamal? Only if Elise isn't starting. What do you think of the tendency to go for higher priced players on a Limitless when it's not obvious if they're better? Yamal over Fermin, Salah over Szoboszlai. I don't think that matters at all, to be honest. Obviously, like, in your head it makes more sense because you've got an unlimited budget, but if you think Fermin's going to score more points than Yamal, go for Fermin. That's really all that matters at the end of the day. The same with Szoboszlai and Salah. Like, if I'm using a Limitless. If I thought 4 million defenders were gonna get the highest points, then I would have, you know, I would have 4 million defenders. Should I use the Limitless this round? I personally think it's the best time to use it. You know, we've obviously got knockout rounds, but with the Limitless you get your old team back, so you don't want to use the Limitless later on and then you get a bunch of eliminated players back in that you've only got a couple of transfers to try and fix. I think the only time that really works is if you use it in the second leg of one round, so I don't know. I think this round is the time to use it just to stop overcomplicating things. Bench one of Szoboszlai, Rafinha, Madueke, Yamal or Fermin. Probably Szoboszlai out of them. I don't have Mbappe, I have to sell Kane, 2 free transfers, and Lookman to Madueke. I think Mbappe and Kane are kind of in a similar situation today. Obviously Mbappe is more like in a must-win game, but it's a tough one. Lookman to Madueke I think is only if you need it, because Atalanta have to win as well. If I was to drop one of Yamal, Rafinha for Fermin, I would drop Yamal. Do I like Alvarez as a captain? Thomas, I don't really, to be honest. Like, I did look at having him in as my third striker this week, but his form's been terrible recently. I don't think he's scored since matchday 6 in the Champions League. I think it's like 9 games without a goal, or I think he may have 1 assist. Carnesecchi or Chevalier? I would have Carnesecchi. Yeah, Carnesecchi. If Cambiasso doesn't start, I've got 0 defenders. Should I take a hit? Yeah, I think obviously wait till the lineups to kind of confirm that for yourself, but I think I would take a hit at that point. Right, what I'm going to do is I want to quickly look up more stuff on Arsenal, so I'll come back to questions soon. I totally forgot to post this. There we go. I'll come back to questions in a little bit. But what I want to do is, I don't know why I don't have a search bar, it's up the top. Oh, I want to look up Arsenal. Just to kind of see what people are doing. Actually, do you know what? Let's just have. I want to have a quick scroll through the hashtag for UCL Fantasy just to see what. You know, let's get an idea on some teams and see what people are up to. We've got Mbappe captain here, Rafinha and Fermin. Do you know what I want to do actually? Let me quickly. I want to see if I want to go for Fermin over Yamal. See, it just he's not really like he's not like a massive goal scorer, is he? Obviously 2 goals in matchday 7. It seems as though he's only scoring in the Champions League. 2 assists. Nothing against Chelsea. It's a must win as well. Let's have a look at Barcelona. Who's on the bench? Because I'm obviously wary of minutes and who can potentially get subbed. So we've got Rashford on the bench for someone. Would it be Rafinha that comes off? How's Rafinha's minutes been? 60. See, that's a full rest at the weekend, and then he's kind of been. It's actually not that great, to be fair, but Rafinha's kind of got that form again too against Real Madrid. He's one of those big game players that I don't feel as though I could go without him. Yamal. Yamal's one that I feel like I could go without, more so than Rafinha anyway. But it's another one of those, you know, big game player kind of situations. It's quite a tough one. I use my wild card. Is that a mistake? No, definitely not, Diego. I think it's definitely the best time to use it. Can't follow the stream is leaving on a flight. Will automatic subs work? Yes, Patrick. If you have a player that doesn't start, you'll get your automatic subs this week. Also, we do have a poll in the chat as well. If you're using a chip in Matchday 8 or not, we've got 62% of people who don't have a chip. It's actually a lot more than I expected. So 38% of people using a chip this week. Only 142 votes on it as well. So if you haven't voted, make sure to jump over to the chat and click yes or no on whether you're using a chip. And while you're down there as well, make sure to leave a like on the stream. That would be very, very much appreciated. Also saw your tweet on predicted lineups and use. You're very welcome. Thank you for the kind words. Would you captain Ekitike for a differential? If you want to, yeah. If you're really struggling on rank, then go for it. It's obviously a riskier one, but I don't mind it. Thinking of getting White, Martinelli and Jesus, and Szoboszlai for Foden, Upamecano and El Kabi. Nice. Obviously waiting to see if they all start, but yeah, I like it. Thank you, Patrick. Best of luck. I posted the wrong live link in the tweet. No, did I actually? No, I didn't. Did I? Do I want to click this? No, that's fine. That's the right one. I think. Yeah. Maybe I'm in the wrong one. Oh, it's this one. Oh, jeez. Oh. Oops. I can't even take that down. Hold on. There we go. Thank you, Yanazai. I want to have a quick look and see if we've got any more info tonight. We ended up getting so many predicted lineups today. So if you are looking for more predicted lineups, literally my whole page has like everything. So feel free to jump over there, because I think like every team that you would need is probably on there. I want to have a look at Kairat and well, because I want to see where Kairat have conceded their goals from, and I don't think. Does anyone know any good? Does anyone know any like websites that you can check? Like, would I be able to go on a website right now and check where Kairat's goals have been conceded from this season and in the Champions League, or am I just like being very hopeful and specific on that? So 3 conceded to Copenhagen, and that is, I don't know which side's which. Okay, so these are the Copenhagen goals. Centre, centre, and then outside the box. Kratos, hello mate. We do need this Limitless to cook. It it is a do or die kind of situation. I think the good rank relies on it. Probably just check fault mob. Yeah, I think that is going to be my best chance. So another goal from outside the box, and a goal from inside the 6-yard box. So it's a lot of central goals and a couple from outside the box as well. Who takes long shots for Arsenal? Is Eze a good option here? That was a penalty. Oh wait, I'm going way back. 5 against Real. I know Mbappe scored tons of them. We've got inside the box, outside, again just on the edge of the box, inside the box, and kind of to the right hand side. So maybe the left wing, I mean I was saying maybe the left wing isn't going to do as good here, but obviously it's you know, to assume Martinelli's going to blank is a big ask. Sporting. Again, right, edge. Do you know, I'd be tempted by like an Eze, Gyökeres, Eze, or maybe Trossard. I'm thinking right winger, striker, and whoever's going to be playing attack in mid, which is probably going to be Eze. Oh no, I didn't want to do that. Is that it? Is that all the games? 1, 2. Ah, Paphos. 3, 4. 5. Missed Olympiacos. Right winger again. Interesting. So I don't think there's been a left wing goal scored against Kairat. At least there's not been a goal on the left hand side scored against Kairat. Most of the goals have came from inside the box, you know, right in the middle of the box, maybe slightly over to the right hand side, and then the edge of the box. Because if that's the case, I'd be very tempted by Eze. And I don't know what the Arsenal squad looks like, but if Eze starts, who would come in for him off the bench? Is there a good chance that, see, like this, like these guys probably aren't going to get any minutes, or at least any more than 5 minutes. So if this Ibrahim guy is the only option in replacement for like an Eze, then Eze's probably going to get 80 plus minutes, because I think it's very unlikely that like Odegaard or Marino's obviously suspended. It's very unlikely that Odegaard comes on and plays. Don't think it's there. Let me have a look on the profile and find that Arsenal predicted lineup. I can't remember where it was. Was it last night? Oh, maybe Havertz at attacking midfield actually. What are you saying? Madueke and White for highest upside. Probably looking at double Arsenal defence and someone from the attack. White definitely if he starts, you think? Yeah, I think White's probably the best option in defence based on that. Just filling in for the Saka for the mandatory English. Yeah, fair for the mandatory English players. Eze is most likely to play 90 compared to Trossard, Rice and Marino are suspended, yep. Interesting. I think I quite like the look of Eze then this week. But do I pick Eze and Madueke over Gyökeres. If I did that, I need to pick a different striker, and I need to probably, unless I went 2 up front, in which case it would be this. Pick another forward. Who are the forwards that I like? Lewa? Nah. Ekitike. Or just go for Kane and pop him on the bench. I mean, they're going to be on the bench anyway, so if I pop Kane in there. But then I feel like if Gyökeres starts, he's someone that I would want to have. Like something like that, maybe. What do we think? Nah, if bench doesn't matter at all this week, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, it just doesn't matter. Havertz could take some minutes off Gyökeres in the second half, so the striker position's a no-go. Bring in Alvarez, he's my captain. Personally, I'm not the biggest fan of Alvarez just because of his recent form, but I think I'd be more inclined to go for a 3-5-2 here. I have Rashford and Elise to sell. I want to get Mbappe. Which other low-budget midfielder? Low-budget midfielder. I'm guessing Madueke's quite cheap. 6.6 million. Can you get Madueke in? Yeah, the bench doesn't, like, the bench has no place this week, so it's just yeah, it's just there. Just in case, essentially, if you miss the lineups, or if with 5 minutes to go or whatever, one of your players gets injured in the warm-up and you don't have time to change it, if they don't play any minutes, then the person that's on your bench will come in. That's essentially it. Who am I captain if Gyökeres doesn't start? I'm actually, like, see, now that I'm on it, I'm very tempted with the Eze captaincy. But right, I don't know. I think, obviously, my captaincy video, based on all the stats that we looked at, Gyökeres looked like the best captaincy, with Mbappe as the second best captaincy. But I don't know if I want to captain a player that's playing away from home when I only get 1 captaincy this week. But is it too much of a gamble to go for an Arsenal player who could easily come off at half time? Obviously nothing to play for. Is that really what I want to do as well? Would I go for Kvaratskhelia or Ekitike? Hugo, I would pick Ekitike myself. Don't mind the idea of triple Barca midfield. Yamal, Rafinha, Fermin. If they all start, it could be spicy. I think the only thing I'm worried about for that is, you know, realistically, you want the highest scoring team overall. I think if you're picking 3 attackers from one team, the chances of them all picking up big hauls is very unlikely. You're going to need Barca to win like 6-7-0 and them to be involved in every single goal. So that's kind of like, you know, I think obviously for this week, I mean, we were speaking about it on Twitter, Kratos, about the, you know, winning the PS5. This is what you're aiming for this week. And I don't know if picking all 3 of those guys is the way to do it, because the goals are going to be more spread, or the points are going to be more spread. Why no triple Barca? I just don't trust the defence, and I don't want to go for the triple attack for the reasons that I just spoke about. I just don't trust the defence this week. Haaland and a captain where we need goals for goal difference. I know, I don't mind the Haaland captaincy either. It's just, again, the form that he's been in. But I think let's have a look at the table, because he's obviously been rested now. City on a +4 goal difference realistically are going to need 3 or 4 goals. I mean, who drops out here? One of Newcastle or PSG are going to drop out the top 8, so their goal difference is kind of irrelevant. So I don't think City overtake them, which means they're going to get... But saying that, there's all these teams as well, but then they're +8, +6, +11. City are on +4. They're probably going to need to score about 3 goals minimum to get a top 8 place. Atletico the same as well. For those of you on Alvarez, I think you know, based on Atletico recently, I think Sorloth is actually the better option up front. I mean, he's not exactly doing great either, but at least he's scoring goals. You know, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the last 6 games. Alvarez is just 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 1 assist, 0, 0 for the last. He's not had a goal since the 9th of December. $5.7 million midfielders or below. Let's have a look for you. Probably the only one I'm looking at is Gravenberch so far, but it's not really a great one. See, if I'm honest with you, I probably wouldn't pick any of these guys. I think your best option is maybe just to look elsewhere. I don't know. I honestly, I don't think there's really anyone that's looking too great on here, if I'm honest. Which match ends 5-4? See, if I'm putting any money on a match to end 5-4, I'm going for Barcelona and Copenhagen. Almighty Tiger, Karabag were brilliant against Chelsea. Don't think Salah and Liverpool are going to hold up as well as one might think. My only thinking is Karabag has nothing to play for today. It's not to say that I think they'll just, you know, down tools and let Liverpool run all over them, but I think Liverpool obviously have to win for top 8. Karabag are already secure in the top 24, so that was the thinking behind it. Is Ferman, Rafinha, Eze and Olise a good midfield? Looks great to me. Thoughts on Ekitike over Salah? I've gone for Salah because of the penalties, but I don't think Ekitike's a bad shout. Right, give me 2 seconds because I've been staring at a screen all day and I need some glasses because my head hurts. So give me 2 quick seconds. Now, I apologise because there is some glare if I look directly in the camera, so I'm going to try and not look directly in the camera. Thoughts on goalkeeper? I think you really just have to look at the clean sheet odds, don't you? You know, I've got Alisson now, but I think for right now I'm going to swap it to Donnarumma, but I don't really like that all that much. Evening mate, what's your score prediction for Napoli-Chelsea? I reckon that's going to be like a 2 each, or like a 3-2 Napoli. think they've been very generous with our clean sheet odds, considering we only have one fit centre back. Karabag are better than some of the teams we've conceded to recently. Yep, totally agree. And that's why I went off the Liverpool defence. Liverpool defence I don't trust. Barca defence I don't trust. So I'm kind of just, yeah, that's why I'm focusing on the goalies, the defenders that are going to get attacking returns, hopefully. Yeah. I'm just having a look at this team and I'm trying to think if I'm missing anyone. What I wanted to do actually was pull up this again. And have a quick look. So I'm just not a fan of Mbappe captaincy this week. I feel like the captaincy is the one that's thrown me off. Captaincy, and then I feel like I'm quite happy with this team now. I think the only thing that I could change is the two midfielders being Salah and Yamal, and then the goalkeeper and Donnarumma. I think I'm locked in with everything else, and I don't think I'm going to change any of that. We've only got 15 more minutes until the lineups come out as well. Try to look at home teams. Home teams with something to play for. Atletico. City. I'm happy. I think I'm happy with City. Let me quickly check how. Sorry, I think I might have got rid of the chat there. Did I? No, I never. It's fine. What I want to quickly check is Galatasaray and see how they've been defensively. Not defensively, offensively. So they scored at home against Atletico. They never scored away to Monaco, so that's making me a bit more confident there. They never scored against Union SG. Yeah, I think I'll stick with Donnarumma and goals then. I think I quite like that. And I think just on vibes, he's probably one of the most likely to save a penalty if it happens. Yeah, I think I'll stick Donnarumma and goals. I want to know actually, is anyone going for triple Arsenal defence? Because there's obviously a lot of attackers that we want to go for. And if you go for the triple Arsenal defence, I feel like you're guaranteeing yourself about 20 points. As a base. Let's see if I want to have a quick look at the hashtag again and see if people are starting to post squads. $3,000th in the world, Grimaldo captain. Surely mine. I was going to say surely mine isn't the latest. 13 minutes. 13 minutes? No, 15 minutes. Are we going to start getting lineups now? I don't know actually. We might. Let me have a look. Oh, here we go. Right, Real Madrid 11. Real Madrid team's out. Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. Guller's starting. He wasn't in the predicted lineups. Eric Garcia starts in midfield. I don't think that really means anything. City team's out. Haaland, Doku, no Foden for Man City. No Foden. Is that us for now? I think that's us for now. I want to see this Arsenal team. Um, 3-2 Napoli, time for Scott McTominay. That was my exact, but I'm going to be honest, I expect McTominay to do well tonight. Oh, that's the wrong one. Oh, it looks as though there's no Lautaro Martinez as well tonight. If Bonnie's going to be starting up top with Thuram. I'll post my team this time. I'm not going to post it, no, because I've got it on here. Check out Copenhagen's recent games. They almost always concede from strikers. Lewandowski is the guy with the highest ceiling this week. Interesting. Let me have a look. Oh. That's a friendly. Let's not look at friendlies. So, fine there. Fine there. Look at the Champions League. Fine there. It kind of seems to be like all over the place. Are we getting more lineups? Not yet. Oh, here we go. Here's the Liverpool team. Salah, Ekitike, Wirtz, Gakpo, Szoboszlai, but Szoboszlai will be deeper. Gravenberch is playing at centre back. Is anyone thinking Frimpong? Anyone going for Frimpong tonight? I want this Arsenal team. Oh. Let's see. No lineup confirmations yet. I need to see Bayern as well, because I think it'll be a bit chaotic if Bayern rest a load of players. No Arsenal lineup yet, no. Szoboszlai captain versus Karabag. I think I'd be a bit wary just because he's playing deeper than... Like, it's going to be a Wirtz through the middle. Szoboszlai will be playing defensive midfield. Come on. This is where you start to see like leaks for the teams. Still nothing. No Bayern yet, unfortunately, nah. Eric Garcia in midfield, does he get 60 plus minutes? I mean, probably. If Barca have their starting 11, unless it's going bad, I don't see why their players wouldn't get 60 plus minutes before making changes. Gakpo really starting to put me off Liverpool attack. Is it not a stat that like every game that Gakpo has played for Liverpool this year, they've like not won? I could be totally making that up, but I swear I've seen that. Simeone, a good option for today. I actually like was really tempted by him, but his recent form hasn't been great either. I have Limitless and Wildcard. Which one to use? I would use the Limitless this week and save the Wildcard for later, in case there's any upsets. Oh, Havertz starts as their lineups. No. Don't think we've got an Arsenal team yet. Nah, nothing yet. We've still got 7 minutes to go, I think, officially, until stuff starts to come out. Simulate results? What does this do? Oh, what have I done? How do I need to guess them? Let me see. Havertz is starting according to leaks. See if he's starting an attack in midfield. Because is Havertz not listed as a forward in this game? Because if he is, it puts me right off it. He is? Ugh. Interesting, it looks as though he might be. If Havertz starts, it just kind of puts everything in doubt, because I really don't want to pick him, to be honest, because even if he does well, obviously it's less points for forwards than midfielders, and I doubt he plays up front. Sorry, my Alexa's just went off, so I saved you all that. Szoboszlai playing more central of field as opposed to further forward, so then shift to right back. Yeah, I know, I'm not really liking Szoboszlai at all anymore, to be honest. Martinelli or Eze, it depends who plays and where, to be honest. Van de Ven and Timber injury. Van de Ven's injured, Timber I think is just getting rested, but he's not going to play. I really think if Eze starts in attacking midfield, he's a huge captaincy option. If he starts on left wing, I'll probably take him out. I think it really depends on who's playing, because Madueke should start on the right, and I think at that point he's in the team. If Havertz is starting up front, I'm not interested, and if Havertz is starting attacking midfield, I'm not interested. Whoever plays on left wing, based on, we did just kind of have a look at where Kairat have conceded their goals in the Champions League, and it doesn't look as though they've conceded any from the left hand side. Everything's right on the edge of the box, inside the penalty area, or kind of over to the right. So Eze kind of taking shots from outside the box, getting in the box, is kind of what's drawing me there. But if he's starting on the left wing, I think I'd just take him out. The main issue with Havertz is the minutes would be capped at 60. Exactly, yeah. Just had a notification from the app saying an hour left. It should, yeah. I look, the deadline's here, 8 o'clock. Still got an hour and 20. All good. Should I choose Fermin Lopez as my captain? If you want to go for it, go for it. I mean, there's so many good captaincy options this week. You can really pick whoever. And it is going to be the difference between the PS5 or no PS5. Surely we're starting to get some leaks now. We've got 2 minutes until the lineups. Kai Havertz starts. There we go. Back three of Akanji, Acerbi and Bisic. So no Bastoni for anyone. I don't know if any of you guys still have Inter players, but no Bastoni playing tonight. Can I do the wildcard team? Laura, I'm going to be honest, I'm still working on it myself. Whatever team I've got is going to be what I think is obviously the best wildcard or limitless team. I've seen the Madrid lineup is out. Anyone know if any of the others are yet? We've kind of seen a few, but nothing crazy yet so far. Lautaro Martinez isn't starting, if that affects anyone that's just kind of came in. Right, 1 minute to go. That's 45. Come on, right, here's City. Yeah, we've got the City team already. No Foden. Newcastle. No Gordon. Gordon's benched. Gordon on the bench for anyone? Come on, Arsenal. There we go. Kepa, White, Mosquera, Calafiore, Lewis Skelly, Norgard, Eze, Havertz, Madueke. Oh. Right. Who's not playing? Hincapi? What do we think? White for sure. Eze surely plays further ahead than Havertz, right? Who's on the bench? Gabriel, Zubamendi. See, Odegaard's on the bench. I don't like that. I feel like that bench is too strong for the minutes that we wanted to see. I'm trying to think so what's going to be the subs. Chances are Zubimendi doesn't play central midfield, does he? So at that point, Odegaard surely comes in for Havertz and lets Eze play the full game. Is that right? I think Eze's more of an 8 and Havertz in the 10. What do we think? Do we think who's playing number 10? Is it Eze or is it Havertz? The good thing is as well, I think the only, like, we don't have to worry at all about Ben White, because like that the defensive subs are Porter, Gabriel, Salmon, Hincapié. Hincapié probably comes on for Calafiori at some point, maybe Lewis Skelly, and then I doubt Gabriel comes on, and you're probably fine with Salmon and Porter. So I think the likes of White and Mosquera are going to be safe. We think Havertz plays 10. Let me quickly tweet out and see what people are saying. While we're waiting, let's have a look at some other teams. Furman starts. Rafinha, Lewa, Yamal. Yeah, but would rather Arsenal starting defenders would even get enough recoveries. Yeah, I don't think they will get too many recoveries. I think for me, I'm more interested in attack and returns. Who else do we care about? We've got lineups on here. Chelsea lineups. Esteval's starting, Enzo's starting, Cucurella's starting. James is playing at centre back. Palmer on the bench, Chalobah on the bench. I think I'll just go triple Arsenal defence. I think for me, I am happy having Madueke in here, I think. But you could also just chuck Kepa in goal. I want to see, like, would I get stats for this? Probably not. Against Kai Havertz, that's not really what I'm looking for. I want with Kai Havertz. Havertz is 10. Both. Kepa, White, and then Mosquera or Madueke. Madueke's end product is horrific. We've played 0 games together. No Chevalier for PSG, really? Oh wow. Hakimi's starting. Oh, I meant Bayern. I forgot about Bayern. Someone said no Kane and Elise. Did I call it? I mean, it's not really like that great, is it? Oh, there isn't any Kane or Elise. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Kane, Elise on the bench. Well, I better take Kane out the team then. Well, not out the team, but off the bench. Interesting. Yildiz benched. What is going on? Matchday 8 is proven to live up to its name. Right. Oh. Perrin in goals too. So no David, no Yildiz. Cambiasso starts. No De Gregorio. Damn, matchday 8 is matchday 8ing. JR Nameless, how's things? Luis Diaz, a good bet. Personally, I think I would just avoid Bayern altogether. You know, they're rotating quite a bit. PSV have to win at home. I think I would just ignore Bayern. Best wildcard team. I'm still on this. Do you know, I think the strikers just aren't looking that great this week. Is that bad to say? I can't even switch to the points, that's so annoying. What striker do I want on the bench for fun? Ekitike. And then it's still the question of captaincy, because Eze playing maybe not in the 10 is putting me off him. I don't think I want to captain Madueke. So for me, I think it's Rafinha, Haaland or Mbappe. Stats, we're saying Mbappe. I mean, the thing is though, no, because Jesus is on the bench. Do you know, I was maybe thinking to just go Gyökeres up top again. Eze's for sure playing 80 plus minutes. Carnesecchi benched as well. Jeez, man. Atalanta. Oh, sorry, I hit the mic there. Can't find it. Bro has my full layout. I swear this is my exact team. Yeah, my exact post. Oh look. I think I'm going to go... I don't know. What are we saying? Let me actually... Right, let's make a new poll, right? Let's end our poll here. And excuse me, I'm just going to put the chat. How many players do you have benched? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 plus. Right. Get voting. I don't know what to do now. I thought this would have been quite easy, but Havertz playing has kind of messed everything that I wanted to do up. I think... No. What to do? I need like a chances, big chances stat. Check City lineup, please. One of O'Reilly. Alright, Nuri is playing midfield. It will likely be O'Reilly playing midfield. I don't really think it's that tempting of an option, to be fair. 5 benched, 3 injured. Do I take a minus 32? 4 benched, 3 injured. 5 benched, 3 injured. Let's wait till next season. I think my old team would have been absolutely cooked this week. No Gordon, no David, no Kane, no Elise, no Yildiz. No Chevalier. I don't know if Buongiorno's playing. Does anyone know if Buongiorno's playing? I could have. I've got at least 6 players benched in my old team. I would have had no attack. Gyökeres likely on pens. I know, that's such a point. I have Raya, Carnicetti. What should I go for with the sub? That's a tough one. Honestly, I think Diogo, I would just prioritise the outfield players and just patch the goalie. Buongiorno's playing. Okay, so I'd had 6 players benched this week then. How's the so the poll is actually pretty crazy. 83 votes. 43, almost half the poll has 3 to 4 players benched. And almost a third of the poll has 5 to 6 players benched. Damn. Right, we're hashtag UCL Fantasy saying it to see what people are saying. Garassi starts, Adeyemi on the bench. Garcia and Lopez in midfield means Barca will have less of the ball than they usually do. Expect us to concede tonight, and that's something to consider if you're going to captain a Barca player. That is a fair point as well. Obviously, I think Barca will concede, and that kind of, you know, you don't get the clean sheet point for the midfielder. Not that that matters all that much, but I think we've got about 350 odd people in here as well right now. I do apologise, I will try and get to as many questions as I can. Obviously the chat's moving really quick so I can't see everything, but I will try and answer as much as possible. Make sure as well to leave a like on the stream as well, it'd be very much appreciated. I will try and get to the questions ASAP. But yeah, while there's so many people in here, I've just realised I've opened so many tabs doing that. So many people in here, make sure to jump down and drop a like on the stream. 2 quick seconds. Eze or Madueke? I think honestly right now I'm leaning more towards Madueke than Eze. Martinelli for shots outside the box. Who's had the most shots outside the box? Do you know what? I'm going to quickly check. It's Fantasy Football Hub just for the... I'm looking for shots outside the box. Saka, most shots in the box. Martinelli's have had 16 of his 18 shots in the box. Madueke, 11 of his. Odegaard shoots from outside the box. Eze shoots from outside the box. I still like Eze. Here's my number 1 pick for goalkeeper, centre back, centre mid and striker. Jeez. Striker, Haaland, centre mid, Rafinha, defence, Grimaldo, goalie, it would have to be Donnarumma. Kane to Gyökeres for a -4, or just start Reece James or Højlund. To be fair, I don't mind that shout. Kane to Gyökeres for a -4, it's not too bad. Struggling to pick one between Martinelli, Eze or Gyökeres, since I think I'll stack Kepa and Lewis Skelly. I know I'm very similar. For me it's Madueke, Eze or Gyökeres. I think Eze plays the minutes, which is why I want to keep him. Or maybe just leave that. I think I might just go for that, but I'm very worried about Gyökeres. I mean, how many chances are Arsenal going to be creating tonight? Gyökeres is going to have the penalties too. I mean, Madueke's nowhere near here, is he? Gyökeres. Do we maybe pick Gyökeres over Madueke? I think maybe is where I'm at right now. I know I've just said that I prefer Madueke to Eze, but I don't know how comfortable I would be going for Gyökeres and captaining him, so I'd maybe do something a bit different. But if I do this, then I need to pick just a midfielder who I don't think is going to play, so McTominay. And go for that. I still don't know who I'm going to captain. Nah. Okay. How many minutes did Jesus play at the weekend? 58? Oh, jeez. Ugh. I left Ferman out of my team. Yeah, I just prefer Yamal and Rafinha, honestly. Maybe Jesus gets subbed for Havertz. I doubt it. I don't know if Jesus is playing midfield. Don't captain Gyökeres. He could come off at the 54th. I know, that's a very good point. Jeez, oh man, this is became extremely difficult. Chubbs is going for triple Arsenal defence. What's Manuel up to? Nothing really. So many people with benchings. Caesar's going Gyökeres. I feel like I usually listen to Caesar every time he talks about Arsenal. I think I'll maybe keep Gyökeres in there to be. I think I'm gonna go with that. I just don't know what I'm gonna do for captaincy. After how many hits does it become diabolical? Never thought I'd see the day, but I'm really not sure about Salah. That's fair. Can't fault that. Salah starting in your Limitless as 4th midfielder. He's a great differential, very expensive. Choose one from Haaland, Gyökeres or Arsenal midfielder. Probably Haaland. At least you know he's probably going to play the full game. Would you start Rojny, Kalulu or Upamecano? I would pick Rojny. Trini, if I'm honest, I think I'm totally off Alvarez this week just because of his form. Maybe just captain Mbappe. I don't know. The only thing that's putting me off Mbappe is that Benfica are good defensively. defensively, I'm going to take these off as well because I think, no, the glare's not too bad actually now that I'm looking at it. And it's an away fixture. Also, I want to also sort this defence because I really need to make sure, just in case, that I've got a good player in there. Let's do that. A good midfielder alternative for Elise. I mean, I suppose you could just look at this team, and that's kind of my favourite options. Thinking Mbappe captain. I'm thinking Mbappe captain just to be safe. Taking 2 hits, is it worth it? I think if you can field a starting 11 with 2 hits, then go for it. No longer considering doubling up on Arsenal defence. I am, but I don't want to take out Grimaldo or Mendes, and I don't know what midfielder or striker I'd put in instead. I don't want to go for triple Barca attack. Doesn't City need goals? City does need goals. Yeah, I know, that's a good point. Galatasaray have only conceded 9 goals. A fair amount of expected goals. 17th for shots conceded. Yeah, I think I'll maybe just... I think I'll maybe just stick Haaland as the captaincy. I'm telling you, Luis Suarez against Bilbao. I don't think I can do that. I think I just want to go for home players. And obviously Mbappe is the exception to that. As a Turk, I can confidently say Galatasaray won't be easy for City. Goldhead, can I quickly ask, obviously are Galatasaray playing for anything tonight? Because as far as I can see, it's just going to be possession. Like, at the end of the day, I feel like they don't really have anything to play for. So, and, you know, an open question to any other Turkish people or Galatasaray fans, what are we thinking about that match? Madueke or Yamal for a -4? Honestly, probably Madueke. Yeah, probably Madueke. No. Maybe. I don't know. Everything just feels like a 50-50. John, get the likes hit, boys and girls. He absolutely... If you're going to listen to anyone tonight, listen to John in the chat. Absolute legend. Make sure to hit the like button if you haven't already. We've got over 350 people in here now. Ekitike is interesting, but not a great goal share in the last 6 matches. I know, I like Ekitike, but I think I'd rather go for like a midfielder, you know, that kind of thing. I think Salah and Ekitike are very much on par, but Salah's getting the extra goal points, and he's on the penalties. And if Liverpool do keep a clean sheet, he gets the points for that. I'm happy with Eze because I'm happy with his minutes. What has FutMob actually got the Arsenal team looking like? So they've got Eze and Havertz both on the edge. So I'm happy with Eze at that point. And then it's between Gyökeres and Madueke. Again, Madueke gets more points, but Gyökeres has the penalties until he comes off. Is there a chance that Eze's even taking penalties when Gyökeres comes off the pitch? Or would Havertz? No, Havertz would probably take them, wouldn't he? But then he'll probably come off at some point too. There maybe is a situation where Eze is on the penalties towards the end of the game. That could just be hopeful thinking. I wanted to check Sofa score as well. So they've got, yeah, Eze and Havertz both playing in a 4-3-3 in Champions League. Have you got my lineups for me? Yes, you do. They've also got it as a 4-3-3. Okay. I think I'm happy with my Arsenal team. Yeah, honestly, I think I'm very happy with that team. I don't think I will change anything now. FPL Nap, 5 gifted memberships. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate that. Thank you, mate. That's very kind. That means we've now got 5 new members in the channel as well. Lucas Dunn, Absolute Tilhoggy, Nap himself, Ravenko, and Natalia Martinez Della Vina. Welcome, guys, all new members to the channel, which means you now have early access to videos and you have some nice emotes in the chat. I think there's only like 4, but Solarfly, thank you very much. Gordon is on the bench for Newcastle, yes. Why Gyökeres over Madueke? Purely penalties. Madueke will probably get more minutes. But yeah, purely penalties. Captain Gyökeres, Alvarez or Salah. I think I'd just go Captain Gyökeres. Why are so many preferring Rafinha over Yamal? Joshua, I think, for me at least, it's I would have Rafinha over Yamal because Rafinha's more explosive. You know, I think he's more of a chance of scoring 2-3 goals than Yamal does. Yamal recently hasn't really done more than like 1 return. Why don't you allow messages on Twitter? I do allow messages on Twitter. I don't think Twitter allows you to DM if the person isn't following though. Is this already your final team? Who are you going to put as captain? Are you going to leave those in the bank? I think so, yeah. I think what I'm looking at right now I'm happy with. I'm do you even like take the gamble and go for Hakimi over Mendes? Actually, you know, that's another thing. I'm gonna have a look at that and see where Newcastle's chances have been conceded. So first of all, let me check the Premier League. So we're gonna go on Fantasy Football Hub again. I know, actually saying that, you can't even look at that. Newcastle chances conceded area. Don't think that's gonna come up. That's annoying. Right. Or do you know who's good for this actually? Meerkat. Here we go. Where's Newcastle? There we go. Right wing's only scored 1 goal against Newcastle. Right back's never scored against Newcastle. Left back's never scored against Newcastle. Left wing has scored a couple. That doesn't really tell you much, to be fair. I mean, a few more goals coming from that right hand side than they do the left hand side. What are we going for? Is anyone going for Hakimi instead of Nuno Mendes? How's Mendes been? I mean, he always just gets the points, doesn't he? 13 ball recoveries, 10 ball recoveries. Three, 4. Yeah, I think I'll maybe just stick with Mendes. Who are the 2 fullbacks for Arsenal tonight? It'll be Lewis Skelly and it'll be Calafiori at right back. M. Dot. How do the subs work for this then? It's literally, it doesn't mean anything. The only way a sub will come on is if one of your players that you've got in the starting 11 plays 0 minutes. Suarez or Alvarez? Based on the chat, Suarez seems to be quite a popular one. I personally don't like Alvarez this week. Hakimi just back from injury too. Too much potential for an early sub. It's mainly just, but he played most of AFCON as well though. I think it's more so that he's just back from AFCON rather than just back from injury. Why Eze over Martinelli? Because Kyra have seemed to score, concede a lot of their goals from the edge of the box in the Champions League. So I like the look of Eze for this week over Martinelli. Furman or Madueke? I would go Madueke. Best Arsenal attacker, Martinelli, Eze, Gyökeres. I think they're all good for different things. Gyökeres, you're probably getting less minutes, but you're getting the striker on penalties. Eze, you're getting minutes. And Martinelli, obviously he's got the Champions League form at the end of the day. But I would personally rank them Eze, Gyökeres, Martinelli. Let me... I don't know if I'm having late doubts about Donnarumma and goals. I kind of want, like, I don't think Galatasaray have anything to play for, which is why I'm thinking... No, I think I'm happy with... Yeah, I'm not going to overthink that one. Donnarumma stays in goals. Grimaldo, White, Mendes. My only thinking there is, do I play Mendes or do I play Hakimi? Midfield, take the risk on Salah. Yamal and Rafinha, I'm happy. Eze, I think, is the best Arsenal midfielder. Yeah, I think I'm good on that team. Haaland, I feel, is going to play... I mean, Marmoush, you've got to realise as well, Marmoush is starting. So Haaland's going to get 90 minutes tonight. Haaland's going to get 90 minutes in a game where City have to score 3-4 goals minimum for top 8. I think I'm going to take the Haaland captaincy tonight. Matt, hello. Would you bother with a -4 for Kepa if both your goalies are benched? No, I wouldn't, mate. I think your goalies are pretty much maxed out at 6 points, so for a 2-point swing, I wouldn't do it. Bench Estaval or Guirassy? I would bench Guirassy. Do you know? I don't know if did anyone get back to? I do apologise. I don't know. Did anyone get back to me on Galatasaray on what they were playing for tonight? Which two keepers for wildcard? You only need to pick one, and then I've got the clean sheet odds over on the right hand side, so just basically pick a goalkeeper from there. Which goalkeeper? I've had Karnaseci and Savic both out. I would probably just leave the goalie, to be honest. I don't, especially if it's for a hit. I think your transfers are going to be better used elsewhere. So I would just go without a goalkeeper. Ravenko, would you do that minus? Would you do it if the -4 for Kepa makes you enough money for Haaland? Would only be a -2 because Kepa gets 2 points. That's a fair point. At that point, it might be worth it, yeah. Obviously, it's hard to kind of decide. Like, it's hard saying to someone if a hit's going to be worth it because, you know, I'm just looking at it from a general perspective, at which point it's never really worth it. But if at that point, yes, you're going for... Obviously, it depends what striker you're taking out. But yeah, that move seems pretty decent. Galatasaray, I think, is playing for home field in leg 2. Galatasaray score, I think. City's form's been quite bad and they always find a way to concede against anyone. Sani scoring. Galatasaray playing for the win. So are... okay. That's a tough one then. But that's the thing is, if Galatasaray are playing for the win, that's maybe better for City. Well, it's maybe better for Haaland. Would you prefer Robertson and Salah or Van Dijk and Szoboszlai? I would go for Robertson and Salah. But I think you can find a better defender than Robertson. I don't really trust the Liverpool defence this week. Best Arsenal midfielder? Eze. I've got him on screen. Both the goalkeepers not in. Should I trust Kepa and get like 2 extra points? See, it's always tough. I don't think the hit for a goalie is worth it unless like Ravenko, you were going for a more expensive attacker. But you know, I don't think really making that goalie transfer is going to be worth it in most scenarios. Galatasaray will play to win. Does not matter if they need to, they will. I think I'm confident on basically what I wanted in terms of captaincy for this week. My criteria was a home fixture, something to play for, and good, which Haaland kind of ticks all those boxes. And they're playing against a team that, you know, I think if you get to the point where City go 2-3 up, or there's 15 minutes to go, I don't think Galatasaray are going to need to push for goals. You know, I don't think they're going to be fully up for it. Like, if this ends up, you know, if City are winning at half time or they're winning at 60-70 minutes, Galatasaray don't have to fully go for it to qualify, that kind of thing. They are already secure. Whereas City, for the whole 90 minutes, are going to have to go at it and try and score as many goals as possible. I feel like for the other players, Gyökeres, Eze, You know, good chance of substitutions. Eze's probably my backup captain here. The only thing that's putting me off him as a captaincy is I don't know, you know, how far forward he's going to be playing as a central midfielder rather than a number 10. Rafinha and Yamal, I think Rafinha's a good captaincy option. He's definitely up there as well for me. I don't really have much bad things to say about that one because Copenhagen need to come out and try and win. Mbappe obviously has the form, but he's playing away from home to Benfica, who are a top 10 defence in the competition, who are already essentially eliminated. I think they can technically qualify, but very low chances. So I think they kind of just sit and camp back. I don't know, it's tough. I think for me it's this triangle here that's my captaincy. It's Haaland, Eze, Rafinha. Just because of Jesus on the bench is putting me off Gyökeres. Go for Paphos goalkeeper, trust me. See, Darsan, I've got Lucasen on the bench because I actually really like him as a differential option. I think he looks like a really nice pick as well this week. I actually want to take Van Dijk out. I don't like him at all this week. Let me find, just for fun, let me find another defender. Me. Let's do that. Would you start Kalulu or take a hit to get Ben White? I'd probably just keep Kalulu. Why Donnarumma over Oblak? The clean sheet odds are a little bit better for Man City. That's pretty much it. And Bodo Glimt, I think, have a decent chance of scoring. I think City are a better defence overall than Atletico as well. Why don't you go Lewandowski over Gyökeres? Purely because of... Do you know, you've put something in my mind now, and I'm thinking that I want to go for, like, I could go for like Lewandowski and Madueke, or Gyökeres and Yamal. How's that overthinking it? I think that's overthinking it. Oh. What do we think? That's actually really got me thinking now. Gyökeres and Yamal, or Lewandowski and Madueke. I think you're overthinking. Team looks great. Fair enough. Ferran is back. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm overthinking it. I think I'm locking in Raya, Yildiz, Kane and David to Kepa, Szoboszlai, Diaz and Haaland for a -8. I don't mind it, Ravenko. I think personally I wouldn't go for Luis Diaz. I think that answers Karamam's question as well. I just think ignoring Bayern's going to be the way to go tonight. And then Szoboszlai as well was obviously playing a bit deeper. Who takes pens for Barca? It'll be Lewandowski while he's on the field. Captain for today's Salah. Copenhagen defend better than Kairat. Everyone wants to change the goalie. Is that a common thought? No one liking Donnarumma in goals? I'm getting quite a lot of shouts for Salah captaincy as well. I think Man City will not keep a clean sheet. Fenerbahce play tomorrow in Europa League and they're only 3 points behind Galatasaray. Galatasaray play Kayserispor in the next match. Do I trust Salah? It's more of a punt. I don't know. There's not many other midfielders that I'm really up for, and I wanted a Liverpool attacker with their odds of over 2.5 goals. So, plus he's taking penalties. Why would they bench Carnesecchi? I don't get it. It's such a fair point. So obvious that City are going to concede. Start McTominay or Vitinha. Honestly, George Jones, the smart option is start Vitinha. But personally, I think McTominay is going to have a really good week this week. Lewandowski if no Rafinha. Yeah, I think Lewandowski's a good pick for this week still. How is the... Right. The only thing that people have got me worried about now is Donnarumma and goals. How does the City defence look again? I didn't even really look, to be honest. Nunez, Kusanov, Ake, Nuri. The centre backs just aren't great, are they? No Diaz, no Vardiol. Well, let's hear it then. Who's everyone's favourite goalie this week? Please keep Donnarumma, more points for us. Limitless draft is sensational. Thank you, M. Dot. I just hope the points come. Eze, Salah or Musiala? I think Eze. Rob, evening. Captain Haaland, Rafinha, Madueke or White? Tempted to go for White to Madueke. I tell you what, Ben White's probably the most rogue but decent captaincy shout there is this week. Right, goalkeepers. We've got Kepa, Garcia, Kepa, Alisson or Oblak, Rulli. A lot of Kepas. Obviously can't go Kepa myself, but Garcia, I don't trust. I don't trust Barca. Alisson, I don't trust Liverpool. 7 of my players are not playing. Here's where I'm at. Jeez. Really, Upamecano, Grimaldo. So Grimaldo, White, Koundé, fine. Martinelli, Yamal, McTominay, Haaland, Alvarez, Mbappe. I like that. Is that 3-4-3? I mean, I personally wouldn't go Alvarez, but yeah, that looks good. Would you take a -4 for a midfielder or just play Buongiorno? Lucas, I think Chelsea will score tonight, and Buongiorno, based on my experience with him, has been horrendous. So you could take a -12 to not play Buongiorno, and that would be worth it. 3 points, 1 point. I get 6 here. 8. Do you know what? Actually, maybe I'm. There we go. -2. So he's got too many own goals and red cards and stuff for me to like him. I think at the -4 is not that bad. You can't trust anyone. I know there's no. I mean, it's match day 8 at the end of the day. There is no goalkeeper that I'm liking at all right now. Why did I buy players I'm not going to play with? Just because I'm on a Limitless, I might as well. Bit of fun. And it's more pain when I see the bench guys score more points than my outfield players. Right, I'm going to quickly do something right now. So my face is going to be missing for a minute. But I'm still here. Let me fix this. Lucas, Do you prefer prioritising Haaland or Alvarez? It would be Haaland, 100%. Lewis Skelly or Ben White? Henry, I think Ben White. Guirassy to Lewa for a -4. I mean, Guirassy's starting. There's not like... I don't really like him for this week, so if you feel a -4 is needed, then go for it. Sorry, I'm just quickly getting something sorted on here. Still looking at the chat though, so don't worry. Vicario or Perrin? Do you know, Perrin's not a bad shout. I would pick... Do you know, I actually don't mind Vicario, but then Spurs' defence is all over the place this week, so maybe I do mind Vicario. Vitinha or Eze? I would pick Eze. I feel like that's pretty straightforward with him being in my draft. Right, I'm not gonna lie guys, I have just put on an 18-fold. If you can't tell, I use my phone for my webcam, and I wanted to put something on before the game started. I am still here though. Again, while we're kind of chilling out for the last 15 minutes, if you haven't dropped a like on the stream yet, make sure to jump down and do so. Hey mate, I sent my team under your pinned tweet. I'll have a quick look at Twitter in a minute, but there is so many notifications on my Twitter because of the amount of posts I've put out today, so I might not see it. So if you want, can I try and put like a small summary in your in the chat, and I'll try and see it. Eze and Martinelli or Gyökeres as 2 subs. I mean, the subs don't really... Oh, no, 2 transfers, I'm guessing you mean. I would go Eze and Gyökeres. What's your thinking, going Eze over Martinelli and Madueke? Alex, it's mainly because Eze is... Kyra has conceded so many goals from right on the edge of the box, and I feel like Eze takes quite a lot of long shots. So that's kind of why I've went for that one. Breakdown on the Haaland versus Rafinha captaincy debate. Winter, I've got a captaincy video on the channel which kinda explains that all so in depth, so I recommend going and checking that one out. If you can quickly have a quick look through it. Is 11k a good rank at this stage? I think 11k is a great rank at this stage. Is Lookman a good pick against USG away? Yes. I think I don't know if De Ketelari's starting actually. I don't think we looked at Atalanta properly. But yeah, I think so. And we'll do that as well. Sorry, I will be back in just a second. Right. Hold on, let me fix up. Where's my mouse? Ta-da! Right, we're back. Questions only, because I think I'm locking my team in. So let's have a quick... Right, we're going to have our 5 minutes of quick-fire questions. It's currently 48 on the dot, so we're going to go to 53 of quick-fire questions. So let's do it. Let's see your 18-fold. That's not a question. I'll post it when it wins, right, on Twitter. Lewandowski or Gyökeres? I like Gyökeres. I've got him in my team. Make sure as well before we do this, if you're asking, between players, have a look at my team first. If I've got one of them players, then that's the one that I prefer. Who's the best striker pick after Mbappe and Haaland? Same again. Gyökeres -4 or play Burn? I would do the -4. I was saying that actually, Burn's got a decent chance of picking up a lot of ball recoveries against PSG tonight, so maybe that won't be worth it. Lookman, I answered that one. Ben White or Mendes? I would pick Ben White. -4 for Eze or Gyökeres. -4 for Eze or Gyökeres. I would go for Eze. James to White for a -8. Just because it's quickfire, I'm going to say yes. Upamecano or McTominay, who to put on the bench? I would bench Upamecano. I'm starting to lose them. Right, if I lost your message there, I'm going right back to the bottom, so just put it back in. Help guys, Gyökeres and Salah or Arsenal mid and Haaland? I would have Arsenal mid and Haaland. Madueke or Martinelli? Madueke. Sorry, can you answer Lookman again? I think Lookman is a good pick. I would prefer De Ketelari if he is starting. I don't know if he's listed as a forward though, but I think Lookman's a good one. It's Atalanta playing against a Union SG who have nothing to play for, so I think Lookman's good. Gyökeres and Salah, I've already answered that one. -8 to get a keeper or roll with Pope? Roll with Pope, 100%. Ekitike and Eze or Madueke and Wirtz? I would have Ekitike and Eze. Hanko or Paredes? Paredes. McTominay, Vitinha, Lewandowski. Bench 1. I would bench Vitinha. Ake or Zappacosta? Zappacosta. Ekitike or Szoboszlai captain? Ekitike. Who's the best Liverpool attacker besides Salah? Still Ekitike. Best differential captain? Yamal, Madueke, Diaz, or just go Mbappe? Best differential captain, Jonathan? I'd pick Madueke, but obviously Mbappe's the safe pick. Mbappe or Fermin as captain? I would go Mbappe. Help me, Madueke, Eze, or Fermin Lopez? I would pick Eze. Grimaldo or an Arsenal defender? That is a very good question. I think I would go for Grimaldo. Dembele or Vinicius Jr.? Dembele. No, Vinicius Jr. because I think there's better forwards than Dembele. Ekitike or Alvarez? Ekitike. Dembele or Gyökeres? Gyökeres. What about 4-4-2? I think I would stick to 3 defenders this week. So I would go 3-4-3 or 3-5-2. Why Haaland captain? Because he's playing at home. City need to score as many goals as they possibly can to qualify for the top 8. He's good. And everyone else is kind of giving me a little bit of the fear. Best 3 attackers to buy, excluding Haaland, Mbappe, Rafinha. Ranking the Arsenal mids, I would pick Eze, then Madueke, then Martinelli. Best 3 attackers to buy, I would pick Eze, then Gyökeres, then Salah. Where am I? Alvarez or Lewandowski? Lewandowski. Gyökeres, Mbappe, Salah as captain. Do you know what? I think I'll just keep these questions going for a while and just, yeah, so if you've got anything in the chat, just spam it. Because I don't have anything else to do with my team. I think I'm locking that in. Gyökeres, Mbappe or Salah as captain. Gyökeres for the vibes, Mbappe if you want to play it safe. Kvaratskhelia or Esteval. Kvaratskhelia. Kepa or Joan Garcia. I'd pick Kepa. My chats aren't shown for some reason. I don't know why. I can see that one as Turboy. If you want to try and repeat it. Best midfielder excluding Rafinha, Eze. Where are we? Start 2 of Rojny, Kalulu, Upamecano, Pacho. I would start Rojny and Pacho. Play 4-3-3 for a -4 or 3-4-3 for a -8. Obviously, it depends who you're playing. If you've got 4 good defenders, then play 4 good defenders. You know, I wouldn't take a hit just to change the formation. -8 to transfer out Schlotterbeck and Garcia. Or maybe, oh, I'm getting too many chats. Henry, please don't spam the chat. I'm going to quickly time you out. To answer your question, Madueke. Oh, Nap, I didn't realise it was Tiggy again. Thank you very much. I swear you change your name all the time. Am I making that up? Thank you very much, though. I appreciate it. Do you know what? Now I'm thinking back. I think it has been Nap the whole time, hasn't it? Raya, Burn, Pacho, Upamecano, Firmino. Any suggestions? Still got 3 transfers. I would take out. You've got to take out Raya. I would take out Upamecano, and I would take out Guler and go from there. Vinny or Szoboszlai? Vinny. James or Nmecha? James. Kalulu or Ake? Kalulu. No, I go out Ake in that situation. I think Monaco will score. Probably already answered, but why Eze over Martinelli or Madueke? The reason I'm going for Eze is because of the amount of goals that Kairat have been conceding from the edge of the box. Martinelli or Gyökeres? Gyökeres. Ekitike or Gyökeres? Gyökeres. Gyökeres or Salah? Gyökeres. Captain Haaland or Rafinha? Haaland. I don't know why I hesitated there. I've got Haaland. Oh, sorry, Almighty Tiger. Put it back in the chat and I'll get it before the deadline. Mendes or Grimaldo? I'd go Grimaldo. Sorloth, Martinelli or shit captain? Wow. Probably Martinelli. Best midfielder with a 9.3 million budget. I mean, I would just look at the midfield that I've got. Whatever ones you don't have, that would be my choices. Captain, Mbappe, Haaland, Gyökeres. I think Haaland is just the best captain this week for me, obviously. I think overall the stats kind of back Gyökeres, but it's just the minutes that are a bit of a worry. Play Yildiz or Buongiorno or transfer anyone for a -8. I mean, you've kind of got to play Buongiorno because Yildiz is on the bench, but it depends on the kind of replacements you can go for. Who to captain? Mbappe versus Haaland versus Rafinha and Yamal. Well, it would be Haaland. Alvarez or Lewandowski? Lewandowski. Have 8 players starting with no transfers left. How many hits would you take? If one of those is a goalkeeper, I wouldn't worry about it. Other than that, again, just try and get as many starting as possible. Dank Squid, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. You're so kind. Alternatives to Vinny? Anyone in my midfield. They're the ones that I like. Salah or Szoboszlai? Salah in my team. -8 to transfer out Schlotterbeck and Joan Garcia, or just one of them out's fine. I think you're probably fine with both of them. Joan Garcia you definitely want to keep. Barca have very high clean sheet odds this week. I don't trust it, but it's not one for a hit. Schlotterbeck is probably going to get ball recoveries, so if you don't want to take a -4, don't take it. But if you're picking one of those two to get rid of, it would be Schlotterbeck. Sorry, yeah, that's right. Take a -4 to play Eze or instead of Napoli or Newcastle defender. Yes, and I would get rid of the Napoli defender. Thank you, we'll buy Eze then and have double Arsenal midfield then. Perfect, sounds good to me. Ian, hello mate, how are we? No questions, just a message to say good luck. I have Salah captain, I'm going pretty differential. Ian, I'm not going to lie, every time I see you say who you're going to captain, they always bang, so I hope he does because I've got Salah, so best of luck to yourself as well. But I swear every single time I hear who you're captaining, they always end up with 40 odd points. So good luck, and hopefully you've put a good omen on Salah for this week. Vinny or Salah, and why? Salah, because I think I don't know if Real Madrid are going to score all that many goals, and Mbappe's fine. I have Fermin, Rafinha and Yamal, which two to start? Rafinha and Yamal. Oblak or Stanek? Oblak. Double Arsenal defence or double Arsenal mid? I prefer double Arsenal mid, and I would pick Eze and Madueke. Ended up playing with no goalkeeper. -4 for Madueke, Eze and Lewa. Like it. Sounds good. I think that's probably the smart option. Rafinha, Fermin or Yamal to start. I would play Rafinha of those three. No worries, Almighty Tiger. And then I think we're okay. I've actually managed to catch up with the chat. Hell yeah. We've got another couple. Oh no. We've only got 2 minutes to the deadline, so stop asking questions and make your damn transfers. You've got a minute to the deadline, so get off. Stop typing. Stop typing and go make transfers because you don't have long. M. Dot, you're very, very welcome. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for all your chats as well. 1 minute to go. Do you know what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to stay on for 5 minutes after the deadline and just see what the first goal is. And then I'm going down to watch the goals show. But we'll stay until the first goal goes in. Let me reset this. I'm going to stay live till the first goal goes. Dinko, thank you very much, appreciate it. I hope you've already made that decision though. I mean, I would have done Kusunu. Oh no, is he starting? No, I wouldn't have done Kusunu then. I would have picked a Sherby to sit on the bench. But I hope you made that decision yourself because there's no time. I'm good in it. Yeah, I'm happy with this team. Nice. I think we're on the deadline. I want to take a screenshot of this before it starts. Oh, that was so quick. Right. Boom, we're done. Awesome. What channel is the goals show? I think it's one of the TNT channels. I don't know exactly. I want to say last year it was like happy. I think last year it was TNT 7 or something. I don't know. I can't remember. There we go. We've got games starting. Right, we'll stay until the first goal goes and then we'll end the stream. Took a -12. Let's hope Arsenal keep the clean sheet. If Arsenal lose the clean sheet, there is going to be so many people in trouble. Gone with Rafinha captain. My gut feeling, hopefully it pays off. Fair enough, I totally understand that. Best of luck. Best of luck to yourselves, Lucas, Dinko. I like it, M. Dot. I like it. First goal hype, breathe. I know, we're waiting for that first goal to go in. Let's see who it is and what it is. Do you know what? I'm gonna be honest, I would actually have been tempted with like a watch along. But I'm absolutely I'm triggered by watch alongs now. Like we could have just sat here all night and just celebrated all the goals that went in. But I remember I was doing it was the Euro 2024. I was doing a watch along. Oh, it was like a deadline stream the same as this, and then I done a watch along for the Spain Germany game in the Euros, and then I think I had one viewer for I had like 150 viewers for the deadline stream, and then everyone disappeared, and I had one viewer, and I'm really sorry if he's in the chat now, but I had one viewer. I can't remember what his name was, but we were literally just back and forth. So absolute fair play. Love the guy for actually being in the chat. But yeah, I don't think I'd do one of them again. Could be a pen for PSG. No, who take? Oh, Vitinha. No, that's so. My old team's gonna end up. My old team, my team from Matchday 7's gonna end up outscoring. But that's pain for anyone with Newcastle. With Newcastle defenders, watch-alongs can be pretty intense. It was not. I can guarantee you that was not an intense stream. It was so awkward. It was, and I couldn't end it either. You know, I was like, I'm just sitting here watching the game with this one guy. I didn't feel as though I could end it. So it was 90 minutes of me. I think we ended up, throughout the game, ended up peaking with like 3 or 5 viewers. Is that a PSG penalty? Oh, Arsenal have scored. Guys. Oh, Gyökeres scored. Oh no, it's a Havertz assist. Yes, right, I'm glad, but of course I didn't captain him, did I? Right, I don't know how many people would have captained Gyökeres today. I don't like the fact that it's a Havertz assist though. But that's fine, we can deal with that. So many people would have went without Gyökeres. Sporting clean sheets wiped out. I'm guessing PSG are going to score. And where's my Gyökeres, guys? Off to watch PSG Newcastle. Enjoy, Tiggy. Enjoy. That is a PSG penalty. How the hell have PSG got a penalty in the first minute? Gyökeres -4 paid off. Let's see them points. There they are. We're getting the PS5. The PS5 is on the way home. I wish I captained them now. Dembele's taking it. Interesting. Xavi Simons goal for Spurs after 3 minutes. Guys, this is it's gone a little bit more crazy than I expected. Right. At what point do we have to cut it off? Because there's going to be constant goals tonight. I've still got 100 people in. Who scored for Atletico? Sansa. Oh, Pope saved the penalty. Oh no! Who kept Nick Pope? Someone said that they were. Someone said that they were going to take Nick Pope out for a -4 and kept him. Shut up. Took a -4 for Frimpong and he's off in the first 2 minutes. There's no way that's true. Nah. The injured Frimpong is replaced by Endo. Liverpool's departing right back understandably looks distraught. Shut up. I knew Barca would concede. I told you, and I told you Barca were going to concede. And I said if any game was going to be 5-4, this was the game that was going to be 5-4. Shut up. There's no way. Right. Kairat did not get a penalty. Darson, we do not need that in the chat tonight. Barca defence, by the way. I said it the whole time. I was like, Barca are conceding. They haven't kept a clean sheet the entire thing, the entire UCL. They were never keeping a clean sheet tonight. It's looking good so far then. A very good start for me, I have to say. Well, at least considering the amount of people that have had a bad start, it's not too bad. Bruges goal, Marseille, that's Ruli's clean sheet gone. Stankovic with a Diakon assist, goal even. I swear I'm not kidding, I got a notification that they got a pen. There's no way. No! I need to see who went for triple Arsenal defence. That is mental. That is absolutely mental. I took the risk with going for Vitinha, he doesn't take the pen. I can't believe Arsenal have actually conceded. That's like... I'm so happy I never went for the triple defence. Nah. It's 7 minutes in and there's going to be so many people already having a heart attack on the floor right now. Barca clean sheet gone. Look at the clean sheet odds in the top right hand corner. Barca's clean sheet's gone. Arsenal's clean sheet's gone. Liverpool have just lost... Oh, has Vitinha scored? Oh my god. Liverpool's clean sheet is still here for now, but I don't think that's lasting very long, I'm going to be honest. City's the only hope, and this is what I said, I really don't think there's going to be any clean sheets tonight, so you've got to just go for attacking players and ball recovery players. Although I was so sure that Arsenal were going to keep a clean sheet. Vitinha, and it was a Kvaratskhelia assist for anyone. Got to have a few people in there that have got Kvaratskhelia. I'm not even going to put... I was going to put the link in here, but I really don't want to be live for that much longer. But I'm being... I'm being sucked in so far. Keep the stream for another 15 minutes. It's so much fun. Right, well, I'm happy to go for as long as we need. We've still got like 75 people in, so there's enough people. I know it's slowly dwindling down, so as we keep going, I'll eventually get rid, but I think the goals seem to have slowed a little bit. By the way, I'm so waiting for the PSV goal to come up. Give it like 3 minutes and I bet you PSV score. I can't keep up, so much happening. Exactly. Is anyone doing well? So Haaland goal, please. Oh yes! Come on! What a start! Hell yeah! I have no friends to watch the games. Glad you're still here. Thanks, player coach. I'm gonna end up going down and watching it myself anyway. Oh my god, this is going absolutely fantastically. I'm sorry. I know some of you are suffering so hard right now. Goal shows on TNT1. There we go, Chris. Chris has everyone covered. We've got a Haaland goal. We've got a Gyökeres goal. Barca have conceded. Arsenal have conceded, which isn't that great, but it's fine. You know, everyone's got an Arsenal defender. Lewandowski just missed a 1v1. Sucks. Ah, yes. I wish there was like, see, I'm assuming everyone plays FPL here, and we've all got live FPL. You know, checking up live FPL all the time. I wish there was something like that for Champions League Fantasy, especially right now. I'll need to get on live FPL's DMs and see if we can get a Champions League Fantasy one for next season. Come on, there's got to be more. Should have captained Haaland, but at least I have him. Yeah. 10 minutes still no Mbappe goal. Where goal? Who's the assist for Haaland? Anyone? Doku? Doku, I was so tempted by Doku, and it just never really made sense. He kept cropping. Oh, Grimaldo. Threads in Grimaldo. Ah, wait, please be Grimaldo. Anyone watching? Can we get some spoilers in the chat? Tell me it's a Grimaldo goal. Ah, it's Tillman. Grimaldo assist maybe? I doubt it though if we're here. Live FPL, it's kind of just like a live update. Like it tells you like every minute where your rank goes depending on what happens. I don't think we're getting a Grimaldo assist unfortunately for that one. I cannot believe Arsenal conceded a penalty in the 7th minute. No Grimaldo at all. It's fine. Oh, Bruges have scored another goal conceded. Stankovic assist again. Still so many 0-0s. I'm trying to remember what I'd done for my 18-fold. I know actually, do you know, I think I had a draw for Bruges Marseille. Bruges qualifying as it stands. I didn't realise they both needed to win. Who caused the penalty for Arsenal? It was Calafiori. Highly doubt it that UCL Fantasy is implemented in a way that allows live updates. Yeah, that's fair. That's true. But then you could also say the same for FPL. Ekitike flashes an effort past the post. Oh no, I was upset there. I forgot I don't have Ekitike. Sporting one each. Is it Suarez? I had so many. No, it's not Suarez. Diomande. That's the Bilbao clean sheet gone now as well. Again, another team that were pretty high for clean sheet odds. Is anyone right now absolutely killing it? Anyone avoided Arsenal defence, avoided Barca defence? Haaland, got Gyökeres. Brought in Vanaken and Bruges are 2-0 up without him involved yet. Yeah, that's a sore one, especially considering the amount of goals he's been involved in so far. Do I play Football Manager by any chance? I haven't bought the new one. I've got Football Manager 24. I don't play it religiously. I feel like so much of my time gets caught up with this kind of stuff. But every now and then, I've got a Middlesbrough career mode. I say career mode. McAllister goal. Nothing yet. Is it a Salah assist at least, Darson? Why are you getting notifications so much quicker than everyone else? I swear every time someone puts something in the chat it's at least here, but you got the Arsenal penalty like so quick. Don't buy the new one, good choice. I really like 24 to be fair, and I feel like it's not a game where you need to buy the new one every single time. Havertz goal? No. Ah, it is too. Is it an Eze assist at least? I'll tell you something. I've never, of course of the attacking midfielders though, we all went for Eze, didn't we? It's just such a shame that Havertz is listed as a forward. He's gonna end up getting man of the match now as well. But 3 goals in 15 minutes. Sorloth goal. What did I say? I said Sorloth was the guy to get for Atletico. Sorloth is in much better form than Alvarez right now. Did anyone get the assist for the Arsenal goal? Ben White! Oh! Yes! Come on! We're so winning the PS5 this week. Come on. How are we looking now? 10 points for Haaland. We've got 4 in for Ben White now. Still get the 5 for Gyökeres. Benfica penalty. Ooh. Is that one for... That's one for... Well, that's not good for Real Madrid though. Because they have to win. Oh wait, why are they on 16? They don't really have to win, but they kind of have to win, don't they? White assist is good. The fact that the Arsenal clean sheet is gone, but White's picked up an assist is best case scenario. Because in that case, Ben White's kind of got the clean sheet points, and no other Arsenal defender does. Ben White's scoring today, by the way. Pen for Chelsea. Paphos scored. A rocket from Dragomir. What a cool name. We already looked at that. Got anything else? Pen for Chelsea. It'll be Enzo on the penalty, won't it? Penalty cancelled for Benfica. There is no 0 option. Ah, sorry, Zito. I'm going to be honest, I thought everyone would have had someone benched. Probably should have added that though. I do apologise. Who else? Did we get a Atletico assist for anyone? Oh, Hanko. Someone mentioned that in the chat. What was the McAllister? Oh, it was a Van Dijk assist. That's stinky. Enzo goal. Gonna be honest, was never touching this game. The only person I would have picked in this game was McTominay. Other than that, I had no interest. Lucas, you've got Enzo. Fair play. I feel like Enzo's one of those ones that benefits the non-chip users, because most people have Enzo. But if you used a chip this week, you were never picking him. I need an Eze. We need Eze return ASAP. I feel like I'm doing good. Nothing's went wrong for me so far. Touch wood. But there's not there's some things going right, not a whole lot going right. Limitless used and didn't captain Haaland. That's not that bad. It depends who else you captained. Go watch the goal show, bro. You don't want to be staring at FUTMob the whole time. I'm going to be honest, I'm quite enjoying this. I definitely will go and watch it at some point. But we've got, well, I can see 63 lovely people in here still watching it at the same time. I'm sure, like, at least, like, I mean, we're 20 minutes in. We've still got 25 minutes to half time. I think if we drop under 50, I'll maybe head off. But 50, 60 people, still a ton of people in here watching notifications for goals, which is crazy. Vert's goal. Kvaratskhelia down. Kvaratskhelia down is not good for a lot of people. We can view the goals all during half time. I know, I'm thinking maybe half time we'll head off. If we've still got a lot of people for the first half, then we'll probably head off at half time. Then we can go watch it. Vert's goal. Do we get a Salah assist this time? Ekitike assist. I know that benefits quite a lot of you. Yeah, Frimpong. Frimpong down in the 4th minute. That's a very sore one. The goal shows struggling. They're 9 minutes behind. I'm not surprised. See the amount of goals that are going in right now. There's no way. Like, there's no way they can even talk about anything. How did I put? I'll talk you through my 18-fold while I'm here. I went for Olympiacos to win. I went for Arsenal to win. I went for Sporting to win. I went for Madrid to win. I went for Barca. I went for Leverkusen. I went for Real. I went for a draw with Dortmund Inter. I think I went for a draw as well. I either went draw or Marseille, which isn't ideal. I went Frankfurt. I went Spurs. Sorry. I went Liverpool. I went City. I went draw for Monaco Juventus. I think I've got draw. I've either got draw or Paphos for this game. I've went PSG. I've went PSV to win against Bayern. I've got Napoli to win this game, and I've got Atalanta to win this game. Kvara out. Is Kvara being shubbed off? Shubbed off. Looks like it. Maybe. Good picks beside Bruges. Yeah, I've kind of lost that one. I think Marseille had a pretty decent tournament as well, but saying that's a bit of a lie. Yeah. Oh well. Kvaratskhelia injury. Yep, there we go. Desiree Doué is on. Damn. What's Vitinha on? Vitinha's gonna end up with a big haul again tonight. Goal from outside the box, goal scored, he's already on a recovery. What is this? No goals for the last 2 minutes, I expected more. Exactly, I've no idea what's going on. This is poor, this is horrendous. This is always so fun, but although I'm actually quite enjoying just scrolling and seeing the numbers pop up. Although 24 minutes and Barca haven't scored yet. 9 shots. What? 9 shots, 0.96 expected goals. What is going on? Lewandowski's got 3 shots so far. A 0.77 XG. Someone did say that he missed a one-on-one. But it looks as though Lewa should have scored. Yamal's had a shot from absolutely nowhere. Guessing this is this one. Yep. Guys, that's been like 3-4 minutes without a goal. I think we're cooked. Slowly waiting on something now. What the hell team is this? Havant and Waterlooville? What's the website I'm using? I'm using FOTMob. FOTMOB. I've got the app as well. If you want to end stream, do it now. No goals for a few minutes. I know as soon as I end the stream, I'm going to get another Haaland goal. I have 3 Barca attackers, no way they cook me right. Well, this is why I didn't want to go for the triple Barca. Not because I didn't think they were going to do well, but purely because they really needed to score like 3-4 goals to get hauls from all of them. Can't believe how many mistakes I've made in the Limitless. What did you do? What did you end up going with in the end, Zaffods? Oh, I'm on 27 points so far. It's a good start. Do you know, I don't mind if Mbappe does nothing today. If Mbappe doesn't get anything, everyone owns him. What's his 70% ownership? So what I'm really needing is Eze and Salah to get something. I think that's my two big differentials. But that's Liverpool 2 up against Karabag. Karabag have nothing to play for. I just need Salah to get involved. Also, I just realised as well, with Frimpong off, Szoboszlai will be playing right back, won't he? I think like that'll kind of kill a lot of hopes for people on Szoboszlai. Who's the greatest disappointment for you in the league phase so far? For me, player-wise, Rafinha and Kudus. Team-wise, Leverkusen and Barca. Team-wise, for me, was Napoli. Napoli had the best fixtures. So, like, they were clear on fixtures and they've been a huge disappointment. Player-wise, for me, I'm trying to remember who I've had. Since I wildcarded, best player I bought, the best one I got on that wildcard was Anthony Gordon. I swear he's only blanked once. I think Yildiz was kind of a bit of a disappointment, wasn't he? I think I expected a bit more from Yildiz. He was good in matchday 6 with that captaincy. Yeah, I think I would go Yildiz. Team-wise, it was definitely Napoli. Have we got another goal? Is Endo actually at right back? Okay, I wasn't expecting that, to be fair. I thought Szoboszlai would have moved to right back and had Endo in the middle. Got rid of Vitinha, double Arsenal defence, no Gyökeres, just so quickly. Yeah, I mean, we're only 28 minutes in, you still get 66% of the match to go. Napoli for sure, Villarreal were terrible. Yeah, Villarreal have also been awful. Cherky goal, Doku assist again. Damn. Doku would have been a good pick then. That's frustrating. I don't think I would have ever picked Cherky. I wouldn't have expected a lot of minutes from him tonight. My two for City would have been Haaland and Doku, but I don't think I was ever really going to pick Doku. Oh, 2-1 Bilbao. Crazy how bad Gakpo is in this Liverpool team. I think I need to watch our FPL videos more often. From top 10Ks to 300k, the game changed. You already adapted. I'm actually doing really well in FPL this year. I think I'm 14. No, I think I'm 16k in FPL, which is fantastic. It's my best season so far. But yeah, I have to be honest. I'm not to blow my own trumpet or anything. The FPL videos are great. See the ultimate guides, the stats shows. Mbappe, shut up. Did Mbappe score? Or are we lying? Oh! It's not good for captaincy. There we go, Mbappe goal. We will take that. I'm just glad I've got him. But we need them to stay quiet now. Another goal for the team. As long as Mbappe outscores him, as long as Haaland outscores him, Mbappe can score as much as he wants. Cooked with Rafinha. I mean, just look at it this way: Rafinha scores and he's outscoring both. Rafinha only needs one goal. All forwards have goals. That's so true. The front three is killing it. It's the midfield that's letting us down. Ben White on 5 points. Is that a ball recovery point already? Nice. I honestly wasn't expecting any ball recovery points from Arsenal defenders tonight. See if he was getting that clean sheet, we'd be sitting on about... Oh, I can't remember how many points you get for a clean sheet. Is it 4? Jeez, when was the last time I kept a clean sheet? Oh my god. There we go. 4 points for a clean sheet. We'd be on a 9-pointer with Ben White right now if they were keeping that clean sheet. I think we'll go to half time, guys. I think we've got 15 minutes or so left. And then we'll head off. I haven't ate at all since like lunch. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm starving. Ajax goal, crickets chirping. Anyone with Rojni's gonna be very upset about that one. Kalulu on 5 ball recoveries. Honestly, I mean, Pacho's still in the clean sheet. I do think that Monaco will score. We've only had 2 games with both teams scoring so far. What are the goalless games? Inter, Dortmund, Frankfurt, Spurs, Monaco, Juventus, PSV. We've only got 5 games. Goal diffs allowed? Is that Ajax? Gyökeres with a goal and 2 big chances missed? Don't say that, really? Ah, 2 big chances missed. I mean... 0.09 XG. That one, what has happened here? What the absolute hell has gone on with this shot? 0.78 XG on the line and he's hit it out for a fucking throw-in. Oh, Napoli goal. Is it McTominay? Oh, who the hell is that? I've never heard of him in my life. Yeah, okay. I've got no idea what's going on with that Gyökeres shot. The thing is, I really want Gyökeres to do well, but I don't want him scoring a hat-trick unless Haaland scores a hat-trick. I need Haaland to get something. Sofia Vergara's son. Is it? No, it's not. I don't know why I even fell for that. Just as how we cleared the ball for United at the last minute. I'm not gonna lie, I missed that game as well. I think I was recording an FPL video, so I missed Arsenal United. What a terrible game to miss as well. Ajax goal disallowed. Foden coming on for Dorgu. Is Dorgu injured now? No. What is happening tonight? Leverkusen goal. Grimaldo. Atletico concede. I knew they were going to concede. Darsan's got the notification. Darsan's at every single... Tillman again? Darsan's got, like, he's at the stadiums for every match. Atletico concede. Did Tillman not have an absolute banger of a match day last year as well? It was Liverpool they played, wasn't it? I swear Tillman smashed it in match day last year. Schick assist. Someone mentioned having Patrick Schick. Who scored for Napoli? Vergara. Oliveira assist. Benfica goal. Who is it? Guys, I'm not gonna lie. Every single one... No, actually no. Kairat scored. I was gonna say my defences are looking good right now. Say considering all the popular defences have conceded. Oh, we've got some Grimaldo ball recoveries. Love it. I say considering all my defences have, or all the popular defensives have conceded, I feel like I've kind of avoided anything bad. Shelderlup scored. Arsenal VAR for what? A goal? A third goal? Guys, you can't just say Arsenal VAR, you're putting me on edge. Ah, for a Martinelli goal? No. Tell me that gets ruled out. Ah, we don't want that. Is it? I'm guessing it's confirmed. Guys. Ah, confirmed. No. Is he assist at least? Is he assist? Havertz assist? No. What is going on? Havertz has got man of the match locked in already. Is it done? I'm assuming it's done. Oh no, Gyökeres assist. Tell me it's Gyökeres. I'll take it if so. You lot are my eyes. So are we right? Have we got a Gyökeres assist here? Havertz. Yeah, it's a Gyökeres assist. Yes! Right, we're happy. I'll take that. I'm also going to end the poll in the chat because I didn't realise that was still on. Right. I'm happy. That kind of lightens the blow a little bit. Finally got a captaincy right. Fair play. I mean, we knew this was going to happen with Arsenal. It's just a shame that Eze seems to be playing well, he's just not done anything. It's a Havertz assist. No. Is that? I'm gonna have to, I don't know. Havertz once again at the heart of it. He slipped in and rolls the ball across the face of goal towards both Gyökeres, but it appears Gyökeres may have made contact before it ran through to Martinelli. So he either made contact with it or he didn't. We'll see if it gets given. Fuck mob glitching for me, I don't even know who got it. Hopefully it was Gyökeres, because if it was Havertz, that's a very sad goal to go in. And while this is happening, we've still had no other goals in any other game. Fuck mob has Havertz assist? No. Tell me Gyökeres got the points. Doesn't look like it. Havertz is only down for 1 assist so far. It looks as though it's still Gyökeres. Fingers crossed. Do you know what we need another Haaland goal. Desperate for another Haaland goal. If Haaland can get a double, it's game on. And the PS5 is on the cards. I also need Eze to get his finger at his butt. And then who else? Who's the other one? Rafinha. No, Salah. Has Salah even been playing well, or is it just... The PS5 is the prize for the highest scoring player in the match day, so if you get the most points in the match day, you get a PS5 every week. No shots from Salah yet. Gyökeres gets the slightest of touches on the ball to nudge it into the path of Martinelli, but the question is it a UCL fantasy assist? Because they're always so dodgy with that. If it's not like an intentional pass, then it doesn't count. We'll see what happens. Are the extra transfer points minused and then it's decided? Yes, they are. Højlund goal! Damn. Yeah, hold on, I'll show you the prizes now. So if you win the game, if you finish first in the world, you get 2 tickets to next season's Champions League final and a PS5. You also get flights and accommodation for that. You get a team jersey for finishing second. That's a terrible prize for second. And you get an official match ball if you finish third, and a copy of EA Sports FC 26. If you finish the match day with the most points, you get a PlayStation 5. If you finish the league stage number 1, you get a trip to for the... Oh, is it for this year's? For this. So if you finish the league phase number 1 in the world, you get 2 tickets for this year's Champions League final. And a PS5. Wow, so you might as well... You'd be better finishing first in the world for the league phase. And then highest score in the knockout phase, you also win a PlayStation 5. The only thing is though, I'm pretty sure they take forever to send it. I think I remember speaking to someone that they won the PS5 and they get an email, and I don't think they got back to him for about 9 months, and I still don't know what happened with that. So I think if you do win the PS5, you're probably not going to see it until Christmas. Oh, Prague scored. Well, it looks as though we're going into half time with Barcelona 1-0 down. "12 shots now. PSV still drawn with Bayern. What we need... Oh! Gyökeres is sent through on goal and delicately lifts the ball. It looked destined to bounce into the net, but brilliantly hooked clear just before crossing the line. Oh, pulled back for a foul anyway. Easily could have been a first half hat-trick for Gyökeres. Ouch. Is Mbappe injured? I don't think so, is he? I can't see anything. City games half time. Looks like we're getting our half times in. Well, I think that's going to be it. I think we are going to leave it there. Do you know the fact that 60 of you stayed for an entire half? I want to thank every single one of you so much. But yeah, I'm going to go and eat, and then I'm going to watch the goals show for the second half. So yeah. But yeah, this has been such a good stream. I think we're what, 4 hours in? Is it 4 hours? 3 hours in? All games half time. Well yeah, we'll leave it there. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I think because it's an 8 PM deadline, it worked out a lot better. I think if the deadlines continue to be 8 PM, I'll be able to continue with the deadline streams. But yeah, match day 8 going well. Oh, Newcastle goal right as we're ending. That wipes out our Nuno Mendes clean sheet. Dinko, thank you. Darson, thank you. Appreciate all you guys interacting and stuff as well. M. Dot, thank you. Player coach, Almighty Tiger. Appreciate you guys. It's been good fun. But yeah, I'm gonna go and eat, so I'm gonna leave it there. So yeah, alright, thank you all. See you in a little bit. I hope we all end up with PS5s by the end of tonight. But I'm gonna keep updating on Twitter and stuff like that, so if we're looking for more conversation, Twitter's the place to go. Right, I'm off. See you all in a bit.